What up, Dokkanners? We got a producer's letter from Dokkan, so let's go ahead and check this out. The March producer's letter. I'm expecting there's going to be part EX news, and there's also going to be some sort of an announcement for the next Dokkan festival prior to Saiyan Day. So let's check this out.
Hello, salut, annyeonghaseyo, ni hao, guten tag, hola. Hi to everyone
What's
all
up?
around the world. I'm Omatsu, main producer of Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle.
Hi everyone, I'm Ken.
Hey,
a
look who's
member
back.
Of the Dragon Ball Z Dokkan
Dokkan
Battle
Staff. What's up, buddy?
Are you enjoying the 10th anniversary campaign?
Sure am.
Today, we will be bringing you the latest information on the 10th anniversary campaign.
Roger that.
During the 10th anniversary campaign, we focused on the entire Dragon Ball series from Dragon Ball to Dragon Ball Super
God.
and the movies.
What if they now go beyond that?
However, the 10th anniversary campaign is not over yet.
Say
Please take a look at this.
EX.
We will be holding an extra part from March 3rd. In conjunction with this extra part, the duration of the summon periods and in-game events will be extended. This time, we will be presenting information mainly related to this extra part.
First, here is the event information for the extra part. Alongside the extra part, we'll be adding stages to these events. We will be adding one stage to both Ultimate Red Zone Goku Story Edition and
More
Ultimate Red
stages?
Zone Vegeta Story Edition, and 2 stages to battle hardened formidable foes. Enjoy the ultra difficult battles, now even more challenging than ever.
Nice.
Next, we will introduce the new event that will be held starting from the extra part. Here it is. Challenge the Limits.
Whoa.
Festival
What?
of Battles. This event is a huge gathering of characters who shape the history of Dokkan Battle. The battle consists of 50 phases in total, with enemies getting stronger as you progress.
What?
In the second half of the battle, you'll face very strong opponents. By clearing up to phase 25, you can earn a total of 25 Dragon Stones. After that, you can obtain a unique title every 5 phases.
Oh my
So,
God.
be sure to challenge your limits.
Only a
That's
handful
all
of the
for the
most
event
skilled players can
introduction.
beat all of it.
There will be an update
Hold
here
on, I
too.
talked.
Obtain a unique. So, be sure to challenge your limits. That's all for the event introduction.
There will be an update here too.
I knew it! Oh! GT Super
As you
Saiyan
can
Goku
see,
and GT Super
two
Saiyan
characters
Vegeta.
will be added to Dragon Ball GT. Here are the new characters. Battle to become the
Hey!
strongest, Super Saiyan Goku GT, and Battle to reach to the top, Super Saiyan Vegeta GT. From Dragon Ball ZT,
Oh, that's
can
amazing!
be Extreme Z Awakened in the extra part. Let us introduce the abilities of these two characters. Ken, go ahead.
Sure. First, let's take a look at Super Saiyan Goku GT's abilities. Check them out. His super attack, Kamehameha, greatly boosts his attack and defense for 1 turn. It also deals immense damage and massively lowers the enemy's defense.
Oh my
Next,
God.
let's move on to his passive skill. It can randomly change key spheres of a certain type to rainbow key spheres. Plus, when the character is attacking with 12 or more key, his attack, defense, and chance of performing a critical hit are raised per key sphere obtained. Additionally, more effects will be activated based on the number of key spheres obtained. With 3 or more key spheres obtained, his attacks will be effective against all types.
Oh my
With 5
God.
or more key spheres obtained, Goku can launch an additional
This just
super
gave
attack.
Giant Ape Power the much needed boost.
Also, depending on which category has more members, his defense is further raised by 77%. And his damage reduction rate by 20% for each GT Heroes or Giant Ape Power category ally attacking in the same turn, excluding himself.
Dude, that is psychotic.
With these abilities, he works well with Super Saiyan 3 Goku GT Golden Giant Ape, a feature character from Part 1. And that's not all. He can launch an additional super attack for 1 turn from his entry, making it easier to meet the activation conditions for the active skill. Additionally, when activating his active skill, the character's attack will be further increased by 350% temporarily, and he can perform a critical hit. This should make up for the lack of attack power. That's all for the first character's introduction. Next, we will introduce Super Saiyan Vegeta GT. Take a look at this. First of all,
I'm actually going to go faster here because he takes a while. Greatly raises attack and defense for 1 turn, causes immense damage to the enemy, and massively lowers defense. For the passive, attack and defense plus 250 randomly changes key spheres of a certain type to rainbow. When attacking with 12 or more key, attack plus 20%, defense plus 30%, and damage reduction plus 3% per key sphere obtained. 3 or more key spheres obtained gives you guard. 5 or more key spheres obtained gives you an additional super attack per GT heroes or giant ape power attacking in the same turn. Attack plus 77% and chance to crit plus 30%. For 1 turn from the character's entry, launches an additional super, and then when activating the active skill, attack plus 350%. This just went crazy.
Based on guard, which
I can't believe they did this.
Goku to meet the further increase in this temp.
Share. First, take a look at this.
What's this? Yep. Go off, Kings. Go off. Go off. Are you gonna add something else? No way! We're getting... Hey, copyright. What? Oh my... There's no shot that... Oh my god! Wait! That's in the campaign? No shot. Are we getting a new summonable character?
Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta Mini Daima from Dragon Ball Daima. Like the campaign theme says, in order to allow players to relive the entire Dragon Ball series in Dokkan Battle, there will be a new 10th anniversary character coming from the latest anime series, Dragon Ball Daima.
So, let us introduce Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta Mini Daima's abilities. Take a look.
What?
His type is Super Physical. Here are the categories.
Super Physical Oh my god!
His leader skill.
I gotta read this. Transformation boost gifted warriors 200%, and then attack and defense plus 170, plus an extra stats plus 50. So we got the 250, 220 combo lead to power beyond Super Saiyan.
Grants 3 additional
my
keys
god!
and increases HP by 200%, an attack and defense by 170% for characters who belong to the transformation boost or gifted warriors category, plus an additional increase in HP, attack, and defense by 50% for characters who also belong to
let's
the
move on.
attack.
I gotta see this. Slash arrow. Raised attack and defense by 33% for 3 turns, causes immense damage. Raises allies defense by 33% for 1 turn. No way!
For 3 turns and has a support effect that raises the defense of his allies, himself excluded, by 33% for 1 turn. When he enters.
Okay, we gotta see this. Activates entrance animation upon the character's entry. Chance to crit and damage reduction plus 20%, and sees all its scouts for 1 turn. Key plus 3 attack and defense plus 200%. Damage reduction rate plus 50% as the first attacker in a turn. Damage reduction rate plus 20%. 70% damage reduction in slot 1, but 90% damage reduction slot 1, turn 1. In slot 1 or slot 2, attack plus 50%, crit chance plus 30. When attacking, attack plus 200. When receiving an attack, defense plus 200. After receiving an attack, launches an additional super attack. After receiving a super attack, launches an additional super
There's a
attack.
battlefield.
Whoa!
For one turn from his entry, he can foresee increases by and will great attack if it
Oh
is
my
a super
god!
attack. His active skill, Gallic Gun,
Greatly raised attack temporarily causes ultimate damage to the enemy. Attack plus 33% for one turn. Can be activated after performing 5 or more super attacks in battle. As we see here, is going to be pretty easy to do. Plus, he's physical.
for one turn. That's all
They
for the
actually
character's
are doing a
abilities.
part 3 summons?
Be sure to add him to your team and experience his strengths firsthand. The character
Oh
we
my
just introduced can
God!
be
See?
recruited
Oh
via
my God!
the Dokkan Festival.
This is why
that will
Glorio and
become
Goku didn't need to be
available on
picked
March
up.
3rd.
Hold on, I was yapping.
Since to add him to your team and we just introduced can be recruited via the Dokkan Festival that will become available on March 3rd.
Oh my god, it's tomorrow?
Since he is from Dragon Ball Daima and the Dragon Ball Daima anime is reaching its climax, Super Saiyan Goku, Mini, Daima, and Glorio will join the featured character lineup to hype up the occasion. Their return is slightly earlier than usual. Make sure to recruit them as well to team up with Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta Mini Daima. We hope you look forward to the opening of the event.
I do!
Next up, we
There's
will
more!
introduce
Oh! There's more after that! Oh god, what could... Pycon
a
Janemba.
character that can be Super Extra Z awakened during the extra part.
Oh.
Here it is. Warrior True Value Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta can be Super Extreme Z awakened.
This was the first
We will
SSR I ever
introduce
pulled.
his ability details and other features on our social media later. So please look out.
Oh
for
my
further updates.
god.
And that's a wrap. on
That's
the
a wrap, bro. I don't
information
even
on the
care about
extra part.
Janemba Pycon anymore. Who
As we reach
cares?
the final stretch of the 10th anniversary, how has it been for you?
That's insane.
After the campaign is over, we will also be conducting a survey, so we will be very grateful if you could give us your honest opinions and impressions there.
Even though the campaign is over, this marks just the beginning of Dokkan Battle's 10th year. This year is the 10th anniversary year, and we are preparing various events. In order to ensure that this game continues to be loved for a long time, we aim to evolve it further with the help of our users' feedback. And we hope you will continue to enjoy Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. See you in the next video.
Dude, you are such a goat.
you.
You are such a goat. Y'all are such goats. Oh my god. There's actually no way that this just happened. What? Okay, now that I've done like a million push-ups, I need to calm down and I need to just go over everything that we just saw because this is insane. First of all, EX. We knew this was coming. This was inevitable because of the whole date thing. So we knew part EX was on the way. Now, the number one thing to take away from this is obviously the new summons, but think about it this way, okay? This, while it is technically an extension of the 10th anniversary, this is basically the next Dokkan Festival. The surprising thing, though, is that this is not Saiyan Day. I really thought that this was going to be a Saiyan Day celebration, which would then mean that Tech UI Goku would also be on the banner, but this is going to be the middle Dokkan Festival between the end of the celebration, the 10-year, and Saiyan Day. So there's going to be something else, even more hype, that comes up for Saiyan Day. And that's crazy to say because this guy's pretty hype. So now let's just go through again everything that we just saw in case I missed anything. So they're adding new stages to Goku Story Red Zone, Vegeta Story Red Zone. The fact that they're doing this after having already given us the support memories, are we going to be getting the boosts for those stages? I'm not sure. Battle hardened formidable foes. In terms of difficult fights, they are not disappointing. These have been some very challenging fights, so they have done a good job with that. So even more stages is only going to spell more trouble, which is great. This is awesome. Challenge the limits. Festival of the Battles. You can get 25 Dragon Stones by clearing up to round 25 of 50. The second half of the event will be the hardest in Dokkan battle history. Only a handful of the most skilled players will be able to clear all rounds. So calling all whales and chain battle, former chain battle gods, world tournament tryhards, those are the types of players with whale accounts that will probably do best on this event. I think that's what they're trying to say here. The fact that this is, I want to hear this again because they said 50 rounds. So is it basically just a legendary Goku event style event where it's just escalation, but it goes on for 50 rounds and you're just fighting like 50 of the greatest units in history? Because if that's the case, the stacking potential is limitless. The stacking potential for, I mean, I want to hear this again. I was thinking about doing a breakdown separately from this reaction, but we got to just squeeze it all in here. So here we go.
The new event that will be held starting from the extra part. Here it is. Challenge the limits. Festival of Battles. This event is a huge gathering of characters who shape the history of Dokkan Battle. The battle consists of 50 phases in total, with enemies getting stronger as you progress. In the second half of the battle, you'll face very strong opponents. By clearing up to phase 25, you can earn a total of 25 Dragon Stones. After that, you can obtain a unique title every 5 phases.
Okay, so it's just titles after that, which is fair.
Be sure to challenge your limits.
Okay. So that is going to be starting on the 12th of March. Okay, so that's going to be about a little over a week from now. And yeah, so the fact that they're only handing out titles every 5 stages after stage 25 means that the general population should be able to handle the first 25 stages. After that, it's not about stones, it's about glory, which I think is good, because if the events start to get tougher, there is always an issue where, yeah, you're getting more stones, but only whales get rewarded for it, right? So I think that this is a better approach. This is similar to the extra difficulty missions that they add for certain events months after they release. You don't get a whole lot of stones in terms of payout, but you get some extra like link skill orbs and things like that, which is fine. This is probably now going to be like the new meta in terms of where units are valued. Also, this would be, I guess, the replacement for the 999 EZA All-Star thing. It's not the same in terms of stone payout, but in terms of like the new grand event, right? Because that one released, I believe, towards the end of the anniversary for 7 year. So I know that people are still working on that, but this is really cool. I am looking forward to this. We will do this stuff live. Oh, it's going to be great. It is going to be great. When are these events coming out? These are coming out. Okay, so this is going to be dropping when the Vegeta drops, which is tomorrow. Battle Hardened Formidable Foes is going to be next week. Okay. And then they did the unthinkable. They pulled off the Super Smash Brothers surprise thing where they shoehorned in extra units. I was honestly not expecting this. I thought it was going to be something here, but I suppose this makes the most sense in terms of fitting them in here. I guess we should have been able to figure that out. But yeah, so the GT Super Saiyan Goku and Vegeta. Now the interesting thing here is that the GT Super Saiyan Goku medals, I believe, were the only ones available in the Baba shop. I don't think you could get that for the GT Super Saiyan Vegeta. So that begs the question, how are they going to give that to us? Let me just quickly check here. If we go to equipment, we go to cards, we will see physical GT Super Saiyan Goku down here somewhere. Yeah, there he is. There is no int GT Super Saiyan Vegeta. Goku's medals or equips were purchasable from the Proof of Mastery, the Training in the Clouds, Mr. Popo thing. So what are they going to do with Vegeta? They'll probably just include that in the inventory update for this like EX part is what I'm guessing. As far as what these guys do, these guys were nuking specialists before, and so now they just made them so much better. So much better. And God, GT Heroes, this is what I was saying. That Super Saiyan 3 Goku unit, better invest early because this category is on the rise. Greatly raise attack and defense for 1 turn, cause immense damage. I want to read this again because I want to internalize truly what I'm looking at here. Attack and defense plus 150, randomly changes key spheres of a certain type to rainbow. When attacking with 12 or more key, attack plus 30%, defense plus 20%, and chance to perform a critical hit plus 10% per key sphere obtained. When attacking with 3 or more key, a pseudo crit. When attacking with 5 or more key, it launches an additional super. Per GT Heroes or Giant Power category allies attacking the same turn, damage reduction plus 20% and defense plus 77%. So consider that along with the AGL Super Saiyan 4 Goku's transformed state. You have 10% damage reduction from that, plus like 70% defense on top of the 154 defense from this and 40% more damage reduction. Psycho numbers. For 1 turn after the character's entry, launches an additional super when activating the active skill, attack plus 350, and performs a guaranteed crit temporarily. These guys actually just lost their minds. They lost their minds. Oh my God. And this guy, same exact thing, right? Cause immense damage, greatly raise attack and defense, right? Attack and defense plus 250, randomly changes key spheres, attack and defense. He gets damage reduction with 12 or more key for every key sphere obtained. And he guards. So they made this guy also very viable. 5 or more key spheres launches an additional super. Same situation with the setup, only he gets attack and crit chance. Oh my god, I need to lie down. For 1 turn from the character's entry, launches an additional super. When activating the active skill, attack plus 350% temporarily, and then all of this. And then, I mean, the icing on the cake. Now, I know some people are gonna feel upset that this is being shoehorned in here, but think about it this way. This is, like I said, just another Dokkan festival. That's why they're offering the pity. What they're doing is they're increasing the hype by calling it an extension of the 10th anniversary, which, you know, in name only it is. But the fact that they're offering a pity here just goes to show that this is not one of those marquee celebrations, right? This is something that they talked about. For non-marquee celebrations, they will offer a pity. That means that while these 2 characters are featured, there's going to be 7 other characters featured. It's going to be a 10 featured SSR lineup, which means it's going to be that much harder to actually pull the character on your own, meaning the pity is probably going to be the option that you have to resort to. As far as what he does, I mean, we've already seen what he does. He is a slot 1 menace. He can launch multiple supers depending on what comes his way. 90% damage reduction turn 1 plus scouting. What an amazing ability to set the fight off, right? One of the biggest issues when it comes to the RNG factor is that your opening rotation can sometimes lead to just outright disaster. Being able to see exactly what's coming up for 1 turn, even though it's only 1 turn, is still useful because it allows you to set the tone and get your rotations somewhat going already. With 90%, you're not going down. 90% damage reduction. Granted, he doesn't have guard, but still 90%, and then he has 70% after that. And he gets 20% when he's receiving an attack. And what is a super attack again? Raise attack and defense. He gives everybody defense for the turn. Oh, I love you, Vegeta. I love you so much. Active skill boosts attack for the turn after launching a bunch of supers. Yeah, and then this super easy. They're going to be releasing details for this later on tonight, I think. So I will let you guys know in another video. But in the meantime, there you go. More EX stuff, or more stuff coming to the 10th anniversary, along with a banner. If you don't care about Daima, which I know some people don't, you don't have to worry about it. But hopefully you guys did not pick up Gloria or the Super Saiyan Goku Daima. I did not expect that they were going to do this, but I did say that these guys would be back for Golden Week. They do mention in the video that these guys are back a little bit early, and this is once again why I keep saying it is always better to wait. Now, this is why, and people have been asking me recently, Toon, have you made that Redstone video yet? I want to see it. I told you guys, I wanted to wait just a little bit longer. With this guy now available, this changes things. How good is his Super EZA going to be? Is his Super EZA so good enough that it overtakes Buhan as the big must-have unit? How many copies will be necessary for this character? It is a tanking unit. 80% damage reduction is the current damage reduction rate for the guy. With his new Super EZA, will you want to pick up more copies? All that stuff can be determined once we find out the details. So hopefully you guys understand this is how you should do things moving forward. Wait until the last minute and then pick things up. I will do that video probably like, I don't know, we still have about 10 days before the celebration is over. Maybe in like 3 or 4 days when we've got about a week left. That'll give people enough time to make their decisions. Hopefully by then we will know exactly what this guy can do. Major W's for Dokkan. They absolutely cooked here. I am so happy as a big Daima fan, as a big Vegeta fanboy. Y'all know this, man. I love Vegeta so much. This means so much to me. This was such a cathartic moment for me. When I saw this in the anime, this was something that I have been waiting for since I was a kid. I hated the fact that Goku got Super Saiyan 3, Vegeta did not. This was the first SSR that I ever got in Dokkan. And the number one thing that I thought to myself is, man, when will this be canon? Will this ever be canon? Vegeta got shafted. And then Daima doing this. Oh, I love this so much. I love this game. Guys, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to like down below. Let me know in the comments your thoughts, your gut reaction to the news. Were you hoping for more? Were you expecting less? Let me know if there's anything else that I missed. Feel free to share in the comments down below. Also, be sure to subscribe for more Dokkan content of the future and click the notification bell so that you let YouTube know you want to see more of my stuff. Do it. Thanks again. Stay tuned and remember to Dokkan responsibly.